Welcome to Cards by Kendra. Today I will be showing you how I made this card using the My Favorite Things Picnic Pals stamp set and matching die-namics. This stamp set features several critters: a raccoon, a couple of chipmunks or squirrels, a tree, a blanket, a picnic basket, a watermelon, and 3 different sentiments. I placed all of the critter stamps on my stamping tool and stamped it with jet black Ranger Archival ink, which is waterproof. I did this twice so that it would be a little bit more bold, and then as it dried, I set it aside to work on the background. I used distress inks to create a sky and meadow. I used mowed lawn for the grass. For the sun, I started out using scattered straw, then I added squeezed lemonade. I added a lighter shade of green to the top of the grass in bundled sage. For the sky, I used broken china. I used the life-changing blender brush set for blending. I had a couple of clouds that I had die cut from the Hello Bluebird Sunshine die set, and I used this as a masking stencil for making the clouds. Then I realized that my grass wasn't tall enough for the picnic blanket, so I decided to mask off one area on a new piece of cardstock, making sure that the area was tall enough for the blanket. I went ahead and colored the bottom half with mowed lawn using the mini ink blending tool. I wanted to see the difference between that and the life-changing blender brush. I decided to go ahead and color the top piece. Maybe I could use it for something else later. And I wanted to just kind of see the difference in these 2 different types of blending tools. I didn't like the white line, so I tried to fix that. Next, I used the grass die from Stampin' Up's Special Day die set to cut out the grass piece that needed to be placed over the sky background that I already made. I cut off the grass from the original background that I made and then sliced off the top with my paper cutter. I colored the stamps with alcohol markers and then cut them out using the matching dies. Now I have all of the pieces so that I can assemble my card. I cut a piece of 110-pound cardstock base to 5.5 by 8.5 inches and I scored it at 4 1/4. I glued the sky and the taller grass onto the base. The tree die cut was placed behind the grass. I glued the blanket down flat on the grass, and then I used 3D foam squares to attach the critters, watermelon, and picnic basket. For the sentiment, I used a scrap piece of white cardstock and stamped on the sentiment with VersaMark Dazzle Frost embossing ink, and then I coated it with Ranger Black Sparkle embossing powder. After heat setting it, I trimmed it down and added a frame using colored cardstock that matched the blanket. I also attached this with 3D foam squares to finish the card. I hope you like my spring-themed card. Please click the thumbs up button and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.